Everyone has heard this story. The story of heroes, a day that ended in victory. But the story I'm going to tell you today is that day, unrecorded in history books, lived through the eyes of the losers, June 6th, 1944. Are you ready to feel the fear, the confusion, the feeling of, I wonder if this is my last day, that settled on the sands of Normandy beaches? Because this is a German soldier's D-Day story. It was 6:30 a.m. at position WN62 on Omaha Beach. I was 20-year-old Heinzie. My name was Heinrich, but my friends called me Heinz. That morning began like any other. There was a strange silence in the air. The sea was unusually calm, too calm, an indescribable unease within me. Do you feel that sense of suffocation, that weight in your chest, that feeling of being trapped that moment? I wrote in my diary, the fog has cleared, still nothing. Maybe I won't fight today. How wrong I was. Suddenly, a black cloud appeared on the horizon, but it wasn't a cloud. It was the most terrifying sight I'd ever seen. Hundreds, thousands of ships. The sea seemed covered in a black blanket. My heart was pounding. At that moment, I knew something we hadn't expected was about to happen to us. And then, the world shook. Shells from the ships began to rain down on us, tearing the sky. My ears were ringing. Everything around me was flying into the air, scattering earth and human debris. I was shaking with fear. But this wasn't a heroic battle like in the movies. This was a massacre. We were just targets. Our commander told us, "They can't come from the sea. We have concrete fortresses," said. But those concrete fortresses were crumbling like sand castles before the giant guns of the American ships. And what about us? Who were we? I wasn't a super soldier. I was a farmer, a teacher, a student. We'd been there for months, and nothing had happened. Until that morning, when the first landing boats hit the beach, my hand trembled on the trigger. Before me were young boys emerging from the waves, faces as white with fear as mine. Was I supposed to kill them, or would they kill me? Is this a war or a suicide attempt? I see these lines in my diary. Today, I shot a man whose eyes I looked into. Maybe he was from Cleveland. Maybe he had a girl he loved. Thinking about it drives me crazy. That's the part history forgets. You think about that too, don't you? Those soldiers had dreams and fears like you. For a moment, in the midst of battle, I caught a glimpse of a wounded American soldier. He looked at me. He was terrified. I looked back. I was terrified too. In that moment, a strange bond formed between us. We were two people who neither wanted any part of this hell. Then, without a ceasefire, we fought on again. What was this war? As the sun began to set, the beaches were no longer ours. The sand was stained red. Hundreds of people were dying and groaning around me, both my side and theirs. There was no sense of victory, just an emptiness, a sense of loss. As we retreated, when we said, "We lost," what we felt wasn't shame, but a strange kind of relief. Maybe it would be over now. And what happened afterward? History records that Normandy was a victory for the Allies. What about Heinzie? He survived the war as Heinrich. He returned home, but what he saw that day, on that beach, never left him. Every night in his dreams, he saw those voices, those images, just like those on the other side. That, my friend, is what real history looks like, not just dates and victories. Stories of humanity. How did Heinzie's story make you feel? Did it anger you? Did it sadden you? Or does it make you say, I wish this war had never happened? Because with every story I tell on Tulvivi, I want you to feel those feelings too. I want to nourish you not just with knowledge, but with emotion. This channel is a family connection between you and me. If you liked this story, leave a comment below and tell me, should Heinzie and those like him be forgotten? Ask. I'm very curious about your opinion. Or maybe you're wondering, but who are the heroes of the other side? Don't worry, I'll tell their stories too, because here at Tulvivi, we're exploring every facet of history with you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because in the next video, I'll share an even bigger secret with you. Nikola Tesla's lost notebook that will change the world. You don't want to miss that video. See you, my friend. Take care.